Hello, everybody. I'm VJ, or in French, like she said, Volker Jekyll, but I'm German, so it's very difficult to spell and pronounce. So when you call me VJ, it's so much easier, right? That's what I learned in America. And speaking of America, people are always wondering, how did I get up here? Who let me in, right? So let me tell you a story, because this is based on what I wanted to discuss with you as business and marketing folks. Because when I came to America, that was just short before September 11. Few of you guys don't remember it because you were not born then. But I was already 37 years old. I gave up everything in Germany. I had a career as a coach and consultant there. And I followed this thing called love. So I was a green card recipient of a 90-day Fiancé. That's how I came to America, and I actually really liked her. We are divorced now, but it's okay. What I wanted to do is, I came to America, had an idea of consulting automotive. September 11th attack occurred, and there I am, 37 years old, recalling all my English, what I learned in the high school time. I had this accent, and people always said, "What did you say? What did you say?" And it really bugged me, right? So what I did when I didn't have the green card yet, I watched every day Judge Judy and Court TV and all this stuff, because there's a lot of English speaking, and I dissected everything what they spoke, and I learned a little bit more. Then I got a job as a sales engineer. I drove 90 miles to work in Michigan and 90 miles back to home every day, if that was winter or summer. I hated it. Why did I hate it? It took me away from my family. I just had a newborn, 2002. So I came up with the idea, I said, man, what did I do? You know, I left Germany, had a really good life, sold everything. And now I'm sitting in Michigan, in Mason, somewhere in East Lansing, Michigan State University, and didn't know really what to do. I was aimless. And in this time I was 38. The only thing what I could remember was always, when I put something in my head, that's where I want to go. And the mind is so powerful. And I assume you guys know that as well. But sometimes you want to give up and you want to feel like, you know, sorry for the S word here. I hope that's okay. It can be bleeped out. The point is, I didn't know what to do. And I came up with I think, brilliant marketing idea. What's my accent from? Germany. I called a Mercedes-Benz, Porsche and BMW dealership up. And I said, Mr. Williams, I think it makes sense to have a German guy with a German accent selling you German cars. And he was smiling, he was laughing, and he said, did you ever sell cars? And I said, no, but I guarantee you I will be the best. $40 was the bet on me that I will be kicked out in 30, 40 days. Guess who won the money? Me! After 8 months, I was top 20 from sales in New York to Wisconsin, the entire upper northern area. When you as a marketing or business major, and you're a little bit rigid, and you hear the professors always telling you what to do and what the 4 Ps are and 3 Cs and whatever the abbreviations are, after a while it gets like convoluted, right? It's like, my God, I heard it now 12,000 times. I open up my brain and I decided to do car sales. Never did car sales. I was pharmaceutical sales, chemical sales in Germany. I had a sporting goods store, etc. When you grab something and you have an interest to grow, you need to just reach out in your biggest muscle, which you never really utilize too much, because when you have a headache, you utilize it a lot, but this is your biggest muscle. And I was training it, and I said, what can I do to be different? And that's my message to you today, to be different. How many of you guys, let me ask you, are a little bit afraid of AI currently? I saw a few hands, right? I think you are afraid of it because, do I still have a job after my graduation? Because AI can do so much. It can content writing and this and whatever they do. And I talked about that with Ashley, who interviewed me around about 2 months ago. And she said the same. And I said, don't be afraid. It's your friend. The friend comes, actually, you have to engage with him. He is your or she is your assistant. When I would focus now on marketing, the principles stay all the same. But now we have a new generation, new life, new administration, and we need to encourage ourselves to utilize it. So what I would possibly look at when I would be in your shoes right now, I would use ChatGPT or whoever you want to choose from, Claude, etc. I would manifest how do I do the best prompting? How do I do the best workflow automation? Because these are the jobs for the future. I guarantee you, ChatGPT will not go away. It will be there, but you are part of it and you are their boss. That's what you need to learn. So let me go further back in my career. So now people say, okay, how did you become Chief Marketing Officer? I don't have a degree. Fact. I don't have a college degree. That doesn't mean that you are dropping off right now. But I don't have a college degree. In Germany, the education system is totally different. I have an apprenticeship. I have an associate degree. I do sales. I can do interior design, everything, right? I have a sports marketing degree. I don't have an official university degree. And everybody who, when I came to America, said, how do you have these ideas? Where do you want to go? And I said, it's in my muscle. It's in my imagination. It's my vibration. It's my want. And that's where I need you to listen now. When I started in 2003 with Mercedes-Benz, 2004. And a lot of car dealerships in the United States didn't even have websites. No websites. In Michigan, nobody had a website. So we created a website finally, and I was a sales guy. And then there came from Mercedes-Benz a lead provider, was called Star Leads. And that was so weird. From Mercedes-Benz USA, they received an online lead, also like an inquiry. They sent that, printed it out, sent it via fax. Everybody knows what a fax is. Okay, just want to make sure. But send it via fax to the dealership. The dealer principal or the sales manager got a fax and said, oh, we have a lead. Lead? What is a lead? There's somebody who wants to know about whatever, Mercedes-Benz C-Class, what we have on a lot. And my older colleagues in sales, nope, not for me, nope. They avoided it, like ChatGPT. Nope, I don't want it. It's not a real customer. They only want the best price. And I saw an opportunity. And again, I want to talk about opportunities. I said, give it to me. And he said, what do you want to do with it? I said, that's a different kind of customer in the future. And everybody said, you're crazy. That will not take off. Internet is a fad. And it's really, when you Google it, when the internet was created, people said, it will be not lasting long. It will be just a fling. Similar like Facebook, fling. Google, fling. And I created processes around it. Similar like what ChatGPT would be prompting now, I created processes about these internet customers who we didn't know what it was. And I created principles about sending videos out, making it nice, making accommodation. Hey, come on in, I can drive the car to your office. So I leaned out of the window and I said, man, God, this is a marketing idea. And then I told my then wife, now ex-wife, as I mentioned, I said, here's my idea. I will be on the cover of a magazine. I will be speaking in front of people and getting paid. And I'm writing a book about digital marketing. And everybody, even my in-laws at this point, wanted to disown me and said, you're totally bananas. You're totally crazy. Because you don't have a degree. In America, nothing without a degree, you cannot do. That's the point. Their rigid mind, the muscle what was not trained over the years of tenacity and following through, didn't see the opportunities coming. And I said, whatever you guys say, I will go for it. Long story short, in 2009, I got called by a magazine. It's called the Digital Dealer Magazine. It's a nationwide marketing magazine for the automotive industry. And they said, we heard about your success in sales and how you do marketing there. Can we do an interview? Okay, let's do an interview. Hey, the interview went so well, we want you to have it on the cover of a magazine and a centerfold. Not the Playboy centerfold, just a normal magazine, okay? I was suddenly exactly one thing what I had on my mind, what I set as a seed in my mind, achieved it. 9 months later, my boss said to me in 2010, hey, we need to cut a little bit your income. You make good money, but we have a really rough phase right now. And I said, okay, well, I do my job, we are selling cars, but okay, what it is? What is it? $1,800. That was a lot of money for me at this point because that was my daycare expenses. The daycare expenses went off. I said, okay, I have to stick through it. 1 week later, I get a headhunter phone call from a SaaS company. And they said, we saw your interview and also your cover story on the Digital Dealer Magazine, and we want to talk to you. I said, about what? We want you to speak to all OEMs, also original equipment manufacturers, also automotive, and all dealerships in the United States, talking about digital marketing because you're so successful. And I said, what do you mean speaking? Yeah, no, we are flying you around and you're making 6 figures just to speak in front of people. And boom, there comes the next Lego brick, right? The first one was a magazine, the second one was speaking. I said, damn, I don't even have a college degree. I was in a company of 1,000 people, it was Cobalt in Seattle. The only guy who had no college degree. But I was the 3rd highest paid guy after CEO and CFO. So again, Nothing is impossible. Last but not least, then I got divorced, etc., because I was traveling, marriage went apart. And I said, well, there is still one goal. I want to write a book because nobody has written a book about digital marketing and automotive. In 2014, I released my book. It was a small book, was a passion project, as I call it. You know, it was my story. And this book guided me then to suddenly companies calling from Germany, from Italy, saying, hey, we want your opinion. On what? On marketing and automotive. Okay, what do you want me to do? Oh, we send you a ticket, we send you a hotel, voucher, come to Milano, 2018. Okay, I'm flying to Milano. Wow, Italy, that's nice. I come in the hall and it was similar setup like this, but we are here around about 30 people, right? In that hall were 1,000 auto executives from all over Europe, and they wanted to listen to me what I have to talk in 2018 about AI, because I was very open already in 2018 talking about that AI and chatbots will be the future of marketing in 2018. So you see now where I'm coming from. When you guys are scared about something what is new on the horizon and you are uncertain, there's always a way out. That is the lesson of my life, because what I didn't mention, and I want to throw it in. People think, oh, you was just lucky. I was not. I came to America with $1,000 in my pocket, one suitcase, 2 boxes of books, sent by UPS. Cost me $300, Deutschmarks. And my, at this time, wife said, why do you need the books? I said, that's my knowledge. Yeah, it's in German, nobody can read it. I said, I want to read it, I can read German. So I kept them for a long time. In 2002, we had a son, as I mentioned. My career just started, just a little bit, maybe not career, my sales career started. I have to pause a second. December 10th, 2002, my 4-month-old son passed away. He died on SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. So when you believe that as a struggling guy who had big ambitions and mindsets, that doesn't hit you between your eyes, and that you want to give up, and you want to say, sorry, and you want to just get in the plane again and go back to Germany and live on Social Security? Not me. Ever since that he passed, he's right now sitting here next to me. You cannot see him, but I feel him. On my shoulder, he pushed me the entire time that there is always a way out. And I hold it also like Winston Churchill. Anybody familiar with him? Winston Churchill was the British statesman during the Second World War, when the Germans, the bad Germans, really bombed the heck out of London. And he had also a commencement speech in front of a college, and he came out and everybody was listening to him, wanted to know, hey, what is the message for us? What is the message for us, for our college student, because he graduated from this college. And he came out like me right now and stands there and said, never, 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 ever give up. And then he left the stage. That is the message which resonated with me, and I want you to put that in your head. Because the problem, what we are seeing in the future, and I was creative in the last second here, marketing and business. This is your elixir. This is all your thing, what you are learning right now in this little bottle. And it's gassing up, right? The bubble's coming up. And that's why I think you need to have your muscle trained for resilience, okay? 6 out of 10, or let's say 60% out of you sitting here, will be, even you have a degree, be underemployed. That's what the statistic says right now. I want you to beat the statistic. This is a major thing. Don't listen to news, don't listen to statistics too much. It's you who is running the show. 69% will, after your graduation, feel, oh my God, I have so much competition, I had no idea. Do you believe I had competition when I came to the car dealership first time? Yeah, because there were 5 senior salespeople and they said, what is this idiot? He speaks broken English, never sold cars. I didn't care. I trained my muscle and said, F it. I'm going my way. You watch me. That's what I need you to feel for the end of the year. Make the resolution. I will do it. 37% of you guys, when you are collecting marketing data, you are inefficient in marketing data and how you read it. Specialize in marketing data. Specialize in marketing data with ChatGPT, etc., etc. They can, of course, read everything. You need to be the crown jewel in this crown where there's a stone missing you want to be replaced with. You want to be this crown jewel on the head. This is the most important part. Data keeps the world alive. Trade commission, everybody, you know, marketing, everybody has to do with data. I hated math in school. I hated it. I was grade F material. But when I see a Google Analytics, I look 5 seconds And I know exactly where the website is going wrong. I know exactly where the conversion is missing. Even so, I hate numbers. It's weird. But you train your muscles on this specificity. You will also face a lot of companies, 75% of them, when you come there and say, okay, so what do you want to make? Oh, I would like to make $90,000. Okay, yeah, we can start you at 35. That will happen. That's why I talk about specialize yourself. Be the unique unicorn, the white rhino who comes in and said, damn, he or she is different, who we just interviewed. This is what it takes today. Be different. Because when I wouldn't have been different, when I wouldn't have the vulnerability of my accent, and I'm even still, after 23 years in the United States, I still make a lot of mistakes in the grammar. I don't care. I make my money. I'm now a business coach. I help companies to grow. I help even individuals to grow, right? Executives, etc. This is what it takes today. We need to be doing things differently. I hope that makes a little bit sense what I said. I hope it encourages you to open up your horizon and your muscle and figure out, what is it what I have special than A or B next to me. That's where it starts. It starts with you.